So, hello out there, microbiologists. Hello out there, microbiologists. I'm Sheldon Campbell from Yale School of Medicine and VA Connecticut Healthcare. And this is the Microbiology Sing-Along at Microbe 2017. This flu is your flu. This flu is my flu. I get it from you. I give it to you. So wash your hands and wear your PPE, 'cause this flu belongs to you and me. It's influenza, comes from your friendsA. Sorry about that. And we all get it, so please don't spread it. If you get a fever, you'll be a believer that this flu belongs to you and me. This flu is your flu, this flu is my flu. I get it from you, I give it to you. So wash your hands and wear your PPE, 'cause this flu belongs to you and me. Now I can see you out there, and I can see if you're singing or not. And if you didn't want to sing along, why did you come to a microbiology sing-along, huh? So just keep that in mind. It's on the road now, it's spreading somehow. From nose to finger, those fomites linger. So wash your hands and cover up that, oh, yuck. 'Cause this flu belongs to you and me. This flu is your flu, this flu is my flu. I get it from you, I give it to you. So wash your hands and wear your PPE, 'cause this flu belongs to you and me. So close the schools, the parks and playgrounds, reporters baying like a pack of bloodhounds. It's all around us, so get your flu vaccine, 'cause this flu belongs to you and me. This flu is your flu, this flu is my flu. I get it from you, I give it to you. So wash your hands and wear your PPE, 'cause this flu belongs to you and me. This flu belongs to you and me. Please don't give your flu to me. Thank you, and thank you to, thankfully for me, the last microbiology sing-along of 2017. This is my third one, and I'm running out of new things to do, so if you come to all of them, you're in trouble. I started doing this about 15 years ago now. I first picked up a guitar with intent to commit music with it when I was 39 years old, which is not the time you want to do that. You want to start when you're 15, have lots of time, and your brain is still plastic, which mine is far past being. But a couple years after I picked up the guitar, I was working on a parasitology lecture, and I thought to myself, oh, give me a home where the parasites roam, where the worms play in cheerful delight. And I really haven't stopped annoying people with microbial music since. And we will get to the parasite song, but I'd like to sing about the fungi first, because they're such an underappreciated group of creatures. Let us pause by this fellow, whose fever is a flame. For his white cells, I fear they are no more. And the growing aspergillus in his lungs makes him exclaim, oh, fungi, come again no more. 'Tis the song of the immunocompromised. Fungi, fungi, come again no more. Too many antibiotics and other drugs I've seen. Oh, fungi, come again no more. There's a pale drooping maiden whose glucose is too high So her blood pH has fallen through the floor, and she cries as the mucor grows behind her weeping eye. Oh, fungi, come again no more. 'Tis the song of the immunocompromised. Fungi, fungi, come again no more. Too many antibiotics and other drugs I've seen. Oh, fungi, come again no more. There's a man from Indiana with T cells gone astray from a needle whose better days were o'er. Histoplasma in the marrow makes him feverish all the day. Oh, fungi, come again no more. 'Tis the song of the immunocompromised. Fungi, fungi, come again no more. Too many antibiotics and other drugs I've seen. Oh, oh, fungi, come again no more. In the unit lies a woman who by a truck was rent, and after 6 weeks on Vancosip and Gent, Candida is growing in her from lines and pee and vent. Oh, fungi, come again no more. 'Tis the song of the immunocompromised. Fungi, fungi, come again no more. Too many antibiotics and other drugs I've seen. Oh, fungi, come again no more. Oh, enough of that. Fungi, come again no more. Thank you. Where's my what? Tip jar. I need a tip jar for this, don't I? Seems like the way to do it. Well, most of my songs I've written for teaching medical students. I teach first-year medical students microbiology, and I teach pathology residents and ID fellows, similarly, clinical micro. Pardon me. But some songs I've written just because they were topical. I don't really have a lecture on multi-drug resistant organisms. That gets folded into other things, but it definitely deserves a song. So this one's got a chorus that I hope you'll join me on. Oh, you can't kill me, I know you'll see. Bring on the drugs in your MD. You can substitute whatever degree you got for that. I've got the plasmids, I've got the genes, I've got the numbers, you can't kill me. So try that. Oh, you can't kill me, I know you'll see. Bring on your drugs and your MD. I've got the plasmids, I've got the genes, I've got the numbers, you can't kill me. Don't pick your nose, keep your hands away. Just try and treat me, I've got MEK. Vancomycin's lame, PCR ain't free. I'm MRSA, you can't kill me. Oh, you can't kill me, I know you'll see. Bring on your drugs and your MD. I've got the plasmids, I've got the genes, I've got the numbers, you can't kill me. I've roamed and rambled from far away, deep in your colon. I'm here to stay. Indium's my plasmid. I'm coli E. Bring it on, meropenem. You can't kill me. From the African plain to New York town, I've been mutating. I get around. Use what you want. I'm MDR-TB. You can't kill me. Oh, you can't kill me. I know you'll see. Bring on your drugs and your MD. I've got the plasmids. I've got the genes. I've got the numbers. You can't kill me. They're miracle drugs. Kill lots of bugs. So don't use them, please. For a chicken with a sneeze, meropenem won't do to treat the flu. I'm Klebsiella, a nasty fella, and if you get me, you just might spread me. KPC takes you back to 33. So the first antibiotic was released in 1934. So 1933 is the pre-antibiotic era. Antibiotics, you can't kill me. Oh, you can't kill me. I know you'll see. Bring on your drugs and your MD. I've got the plasmids. I've got the genes. I've got the numbers. You can't kill me. Thank you. So I run a reference tuberculosis lab, and for a number of years after I started singing microbiology songs, I did not have a tuberculosis song. It seemed like a real heavy topic, and my usual approach wasn't going to work. And then at a CDC tuberculosis diagnostics meeting one morning, I thought, well, it just needs a heavy tune, right? And by the lunch break, I had most of this song written. The things that happen at scientific meetings, right? You catch tuberculosis, and what do you get? Cough and a fever, fatigue and night sweat. It's an aerosol spread, so put on that gear. There's MTB on the acid fast smear. So that's the chorus. Join it next time it comes around. I could be from a place with lots of TB, or a family member, a contact you see, homeless or from prison. Open up your eyes to HIV, immunocompromise. You catch tuberculosis, and what do you get? Cough and a fever, fatigue and night sweat. It's an aerosol spread, so put on that gear. There's MTB on the acid fast smear. I might have just a few bugs inside, in a granuloma looking for to hide. Put on that test called a PPD to see if there's TB in me. I got a cough and a fever, losing some weight. It's been a few months now, I don't feel great. Oh, there's blood when I cough, so get that chest x-ray. There might be a cavity, so don't delay. You catch tuberculosis, and what do you get? Cough and a fever, fatigue and night sweat. It's an aerosol spread, so put on that gear. There's MTB on the acid fast smear. Get 3 good sputums, cause 1 won't do. Order airborne precautions, mask and gown for you. If the smear's got bugs, then you might not wait to start in treatment, so it's not too late. You catch tuberculosis, and what do you get? Cough and a fever, fatigue and night sweat. It's an aerosol spread, so put on that gear. There's MTB on the acid fast smear. Start at least 3 drugs, and usually 4. I best get better before I leave that door. If I still get sicker or the bug's not nice, add at least 2 drugs and get expert advice. You catch tuberculosis, and what do you get? Cough and a fever, fatigue and night sweat. It's an aerosol spread, so put on that gear. There's MTB on the acid fast smear. There's MTB on the acid fast smear. Thank you. So here we are in New Orleans, right? And when you're in New Orleans, you've got to sing When the Saints Go Marching In, right? Well, we're not going to sing that now, but it's close in a horrible way. From the blood of mice and deer to the people once again, they are going to cause infection when the ticks go marching in. 'Cause when the ticks go marching in, when the ticks go marching in, I don't wanna be infected when the ticks go marching in. Who wants to march down Bourbon Street tonight at midnight singing that? That might be dangerous, but I'm glad there's somebody volunteering.
We could get a second line kind of thing going.
Yeah, exactly. You can watch the rashes spreading from your hands back to your pod. Though we call it Rocky Mountain, it might be in your backyard. Your head, it is a pounding, and your joints, they hurt as well. If the rash has central clearing, it could be borrelial. 'Cause when the ticks go marching in, when the ticks go marching in, I don't wanna be infected, no, when the ticks go marching in. I'm glad you guys have had enough beer to sing along. That's good. Just that much? You're just bold people. Excellent. If the rash gets started in your armpits or your chest, it might be a case of typhus, so you better plan on rest. Now think about the chorus this time, because it's different, right? It's typhus. 'Cause when the lice go marching in, when the lice go marching in, I don't wanna be infected when the lice go marching in. If your white cells are a-falling and your platelets dropping too, better think about anaplasma, 'cause it's probably not the flu. If you look into your red cells, this creature may be seen. But Babesia can be handled as long as you've got your spleen. 'Cause when the ticks go marching in, when the ticks go marching in, I don't wanna be infected when the ticks go marching in. So wear your boots and blue jeans and spray on lots and lots and lots and lots of DEET. Find a friend to do a tick check from your head down to your, from your head down to your, from your head down to your feet. 'Cause when the ticks go marching in, when the ticks go marching in, I don't wanna be infected when the ticks go marching in. Thank you. And thank the microbiology fellows from the Laboratory Practices Committee for singing along. There we go. So most of my songs are for teaching purposes, for certain strange values of teaching, right? But this one I wrote just for the goofiness of it. A group of us did case presentations here at ASM for a few years. And so case presentations at AM or ASM are microbes that are weird by the standards of microbiologists, right? So for the couple years we did those, I wrote a song that included the names of the organisms and rhymed them all. I'm kind of proud of this one. Now you as microbiologists know that you're all ultra nerds, right? Come on, yeah. Nerds, microbiologists, yeah, right? And back in the day when you were studying, you were all in the lab when everyone else was out partying, right? I mean, let's face facts, you're all standing here singing folk music about microbes at happy hour, right? So here's the chorus, and I know you'll identify this. Oh, we can't have any fun, 'cause we know when the deed is done. The microbial reaction to the amorous attraction means we can't have any fun. So that goes by a little fast. Let me try it again slower and teach it to you. Oh, we can't have any fun, 'cause we know when the deed is done. And then the next line is the microbial reaction to the amorous attraction. The microbial reaction to the amorous attraction means we can't have any fun. Now, I'm going to sing this with you a few times as we go along here. And then about halfway through, I'm going to drop out because my voice is just dead. And you're going to have to carry the chorus, okay? Oh, we can't have any fun, 'cause we know when the deed is done. The microbial reaction to the amorous attraction means we can't have any fun. There was love in the air that day when my partner and I did play. Spent an hour in the bower in a passionate matinee. But we shared more than love that way. We shared Haemophilus ducreae. I got a lump in my groin the size of a Chevrolet. And we can't have any fun, 'cause we know when the deed is done. The microbial reaction to the amorous attraction means we can't have any fun. We were trysting in the dark one night when I felt an unpleasant bite, ow, which my sweetie swore was not meant to excite. Then streptobacillus maniliformis, rat bite fever, inhibited my performance. Imagine if you will, maybe you'd rather not, huh? My awful polite. That's better. I hit Jamaica with my singing band, drinking rum on the shining sand, man. Getting gropey with the groupies in that swinging island land. But I got strongyloides stercoralis, singing a motet by Thomas Tallis. Barefoot to the pounding beat of the steel drum band. And excellent. We were doing it in the trees when that fungus brought us to our knees. That yeast from the eucalyptus tripped us, me and my squeeze. I'll tell you again and again, it's a real pain in the brain. Cryptococcus rocked us gaddy, made us batty, so help me please.
We can't have any fun, 'cause we know when the deed is done. Microbial reaction to adverse reactions, we can't have any fun.
So as you sit in your conference chair with a pain in your you-know-where, sick of greeting at the meeting with your brain in disrepair, there's some benefit to being boring, attending sessions instead of scoring. Microglamorous detection's better than amorous infection, don't you think? We're proud to say we can't have any fun, 'cause we know when the deed is done. The microbial reaction to the amorous attraction means we can't have any fun. Good singing out there, thank you. Well, I think I'm going to end it up with the first song I ever did on microbial music here. Yeah, it was supposed to be longer, but I'm not going to make it much longer here. So. But that means this is your last chance to sing along, and you better do it, okay? Oh, give me a home where the parasites roam, where the worms play in cheerful delight, where the ova are shed and the larvae are bred, and the pinworms crawl out in the night. Home, home in the gut, where the worms play in cheerful delight, where the ova are shed and the larvae are bred, and the pinworms crawl out in the night. So if you're not quite up for singing that chorus, get another beer, because I got a feeling it just sings real well with a couple of them under your belt. A hookworm am I, my ova go by in your stool and then hatch in the mud. They punch through your skin and migrate again to the gut where they suck out your blood. Home, home in the gut, where the worms play in cheerful delight, where the ova are shed and the larvae are bred, and the pinworms crawl out in the night. Anybody here from Kansas? See, I grew up there. This is our state song, right? They haven't banned me yet. I live in the stream of the bile that's green. I'm Clonorchus, so please get it right. And my life's greatest wish is to enter a fish, and then you with your sushi tonight. Home, home in the gut, where the worms play in cheerful delight, where the ova are shed and the larvae are bred, and the pinworms crawl out in the night. I cling to the wall, a tapeworm so tall, born by pork, I came to this new home. Now while I procreate, you've got a sure date. You know, one of the regrets of my life is I went to the Gordon Conference on Parasitology the year after they had the shirts that said, when you're parasitized, you're never alone. 'Cause with me, you are never alone. Home, home in the gut, where the worms play in cheerful delight, where the ova are shed and the larvae are bred, and the pinworms crawl out in the night. Please come, swim with me so that we can be free to burrow into your bare legs. We just copulate so we can populate your liver with our extra eggs. Fellas, what organism is that? The schistosome, right? Home, home in the gut, where the worms play in cheerful delight, where the ova are shed and the larvae are bred, and the pinworms crawl out in the night. So I've got one more verse left, and think about it. How many more times in your life you're gonna have the chance to sing about worms? Okay, so I wanna hear everybody on the chorus when we get there. The rectum's my home, but I do love to roam and lay my eggs out on your butt. I know it's a bitch, but when you scratch that itch, my kids get into your kid's gut, where it's home, home in the gut, where the worms play in cheerful delight, where the ova are shed and the larvae are bred, and the pinworms crawl out in the night. Interopios. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to the sing-along. Enjoy the rest of the meeting. Thanks for coming, and thanks for sitting there. It was nice to have a friendly face in the front row.
They tell you to put your chin right there.
I became an ASM member in 1981.
95?
Since 2008.
I joined ASM in 1974.
I've been an ASM member for 41 years.
I think I first became a member in 1989.
Seems like all my career.
I'm willing to bet it's a decade.
My first ASM was 1993. I still have a picture of me holding the program open, sitting on the hotel room bed, really excited because for the first time ever I saw my name in print associated with microbiology.
When I was a graduate student at Purdue in 1980, it was the thing. I mean, if you were going to be a microbiologist, you joined the ASM. It was just really that simple.
ASM is very special to me because I became a member in 2002, and when I first attended the meeting at Salt Lake City, Utah, I met my PhD thesis mentor, Dr. Arturo Casadevall. And so ASM kind of introduced me to the PhD world.
Definitely the most important thing is that ASM has provided me with a graduate fellowship. So they've helped support me during my graduate training
In addition, I've gotten a lot of networking opportunities and I've met a lot of really great people through ASM.
And we can share our work and connect, and they can teach me things that I don't know and I can teach them things that they don't know. And just that partnership and working together, that's what scientists do, to share your work. And it's the most exciting thing to learn about new projects.
ASM has actually done a whole lot of work and given me the kind of exposure I wouldn't have had if I'm not a member of ASM.
Many brains are better than one.
Great thing. It's really member-driven organization. I love that. I've always loved that.
Could make the bigger the better, the more the merrier.
You want to do microbiology, become a member.